Hello and welcome to Wingin It, and welcome back to another game from the Wingspan World Cup. We're here once again in our regional qualifying stage, looking to get enough wins to get through into the next round. So yeah, played 3 games so far. This is game number 4 coming up here. We're going to be going second, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump into this game. And let's take a look and see what we get in our starting hand for this one. All right, okay, we've got a nice food source. Great tip. Always like to be seeing that as a nice brown power. And potentially this eagle owl might be one I go for as well. Quite like that hunting power. Pretty good point scorer, but yeah, no real wetland bird other than this great egret, which, yeah, you need something to play with that. We do have this hummingbird. Maybe not really what I'm looking for, so we'll of course check the tray. That's a little bit more interesting. I mean, maybe, yeah, bearded reedling. That could be something that we look to go with as just getting something down, and you know, that kind of teal power round 1. Maybe we do get enough eggs down. Maybe we can actually get some benefit from that kind of power. So honestly, don't really mind that. I do mind these bonus cards though. Not quite so good. Nest box builder, probably. Yeah, going to go with that. Obviously goes nicely with this greater opening. So yeah, I think we will go with that. I think we will just check the feeder as well. Okay, there's a healthy amount of nectar there, so I'm definitely liking that. And yeah, that could definitely help us get off to a good start, grabbing some food and getting some birds down. So I think I'm probably just going to go with this. And yeah, see, as I say, where this opening can take us. Obviously, lack of card draw, not ideal. But we'll see where we can go from there. So I should say, of course, that Asian Emerald Dove in the tray could potentially be one that we look at going for if my opponent doesn't go and snag it, which they immediately do, which, yeah, maybe not too surprising. I think we just truck on then. So great tip. We'll spend normal food. I'll try and keep the nectar for the flexibility where I can. And to be honest, I'm kind of thinking I might put this eagle owl in the grasslands. We're going to need to do a little bit of egg laying with these end of round goals. Well, 2 and 3 at least. Maybe not that last one. But of course, yeah, if we do go with this bearded reedling, we are going to need some other birds as well that have got eggs on them. So I could see this being a nice start in the grasslands. Get some points. Use this hunting power effectively. And yeah, go from there. So, okay, we're up against Woolly Wagtail over here. So that is potentially going to ruin our day if that bearded reedling gets taken. But equally, is that really the bird that my opponent's going to want to go for? I think it could be, so I'm going to play it safe here and grab it. I do not want to risk leaving that if I can avoid it. And go off the top as well. Okay, that's pretty good find. Grey-headed mannequin. Don't mind that at all. Yeah, pretty good yellow power. Hits the bonus card, of course, and is going to help out for some of these end of round goals. So perfectly fine with that. And there we go. Glad I took the reedling while it was there. Because, yeah, these tray resets that we are going to see, I think, with Woolly Wagtail, something to watch out for. So I think I'll take the rat here, given that we are going to, yeah, look to need that, I think, for this eagle owl at the very least. And, yeah, just, as I say, try and get as much nectar as we can. That is certainly where a bird like the grey tit can be very useful. So Redbreast and Merganser are going down. Very nice card draw early on over here in 2 different habitats, which is a little bit intimidating. But okay, in that case, I mean, you're probably going to draw cards. Maybe now is a good time. It's not really the best feeder, but we'll go and take food and see what this reset can get us. A little bit more nectar, which is what we want. So yeah, in that case, probably got enough turns to play the eagle owl, play the reedling, lay our eggs, and yeah, go from there. Be ready to draw cards, I think, in round number 2. Obviously, we're going to get a fresh tray coming our way, which is definitely going to be useful. We can hopefully benefit from that. And yeah, hopefully get some birds that are going to help us in this game. Because, as I say, we've got some good food access already. We've got a nice teal power for some eggs. We've got some nice other brown power birds to be playing. But going to need some card draw. Don't quite have that yet. So, opponent is taking food. No birds come up there. I wonder if I might take food again here and just get some more nectar, but I have already got 3, so I could also just lay eggs a couple of times thinking about end of round goal 2, we have got this great tip with a lot of space, so I don't dislike that as an option. So yeah, maybe let's go. Maybe actually let's play this Riedling. I think I'm going to prioritize that because there's every chance that my opponent is going to reveal something good in the tray. Of course, with this Willy Wagtail power, or maybe even just picking up. Maybe that Eurasian Nuthatch might be an option. I want to be ready to draw cards if something comes up, so that feels like a good approach to be going for. Especially, as I say, given we have the spare turn, and maybe it's paid off there because Black Ground Night Heron, nice big point bird, and also, I mean, that little egret, not too shabby in terms of getting some more cards. So I think I do draw here, and I think at the very least I've got to take this Night Heron. But yeah, other options are available as well. So Sapsucker could be good. Go for the bonus card, a bit more food as well. But yeah, I'm kind of tempted by this egret, but I honestly don't know if I'm going to play both that and the Night Herons. So I think, yeah, I think I'm just going to take these two and leave it at that. So yeah, glad I played the Riedling now, and with my 2 remaining turns, I think I carry on as planned. I could, I mean, play maybe this Mannequin instead. Okay, now better birds are going up. Galar, yeah, that's going to get taken and played, no questions asked. So got to watch out for that now. Strong brown power going with the Forest Engine potentially. Okay, and now Great Indian Bustards come up. Well, that is a bit of a spanner in the works, because that would be a very, very nice one. I suppose the thing is, if my opponent wants that, it does kind of hurt tempo a little bit over there. I feel like I can't afford to take that. Although I suppose I could draw it and then I just lay eggs on the great tip. But that's a big sacrifice to make. But it does feel quite likely I'm going to score big off this nest box builder. So yeah, not the time I wanted that bed to come up and make me make difficult decisions like this. But yeah, I probably have got to take it, so we'll go with that. And yeah, I guess, I mean, what would it be? Do we want to go for this Swainson's Hawk? I could see maybe getting some nice birds in this grasslands, especially if we are going to get given some food. We're going to want to use this Night Heron. Maybe we're going to need extra eggs, so could be good. I'm just going to go off the top. Okay, American Coot. Certainly not a bad option, so yeah, we've kind of secured a nice bird for later on. It has cost us a little bit here, I think, in this early game. So hopefully not going to come back and hurt too much. But yeah, I think we've still got to lay eggs here and use this Riedling. So no surprise. Emerald Dove going down. So yeah, what does that put you on end of round goal? Don't think really we can do much there, unfortunately. So yeah, I guess then the question is, I mean, if I lay eggs, I do only get 1 off the Riedling. Maybe it's better to actually have this in the grasslands and just sacrifice the teal power. That makes me feel a little bit better. Spending the nectar actually on a bird. So yeah, we'll go with that. We'll get the Eagle Owl down. And yeah, not be able to use this teal power, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll get some more off it through the rest of this game. So yeah, lose the end of round goal. Not ideal. Going to round 2. What do we got? Okay, well, nice big point Oriole. I feel like I've got to go for that again. This book's builder. We're trying our hardest to score points there. And yeah, maybe the Sprague's Pipit could be good. I mean, Chaffinch, you've got some cards, not loads. I feel like the bonus card is going to be good for us, so we'll take those two. And alright, I think now probably drawn enough. And yeah, got to just get some of these birds down. So as I say, probably the bonus card is going to be a good one to go for. I don't know necessarily if I need this sapsucker anymore. I feel like probably with the Oriole, I don't necessarily know if I mind giving up a little bit more food over here. But there is nectar, so I'll just grab that for now and worry about what I'm going to spend it on later. So that's going to help out a lot. And yeah, do feel like nice big point Oriole. Lots of star nests out, which I think that's going to help us out a lot in these end of round goals. So I think we can target these next two, even if we did lose that first one. So okay, more good forest birds coming up. Beated woodpecker this time. And we do know there's a galar over there. Oh, but that was a Willy Wagtail activation. So, all right. Well, do I care? Do I care enough to block the woodpecker? I feel like I don't mind if my opponent gets that. At the same time, yeah, if that's going to help with eggs, I don't know. There's not loads of cavity space. I'm going to have some. I think I've just got to get on with my life. Start doing things. Start scoring points. Hopefully, yeah, with this eagle owl, which indeed does score some points. So very nice. And yeah, I guess then with these 4 turns, I say I'm going to want to be laying eggs here a little bit more. Do want to play these big point birds though as well, these nice brown powers. So maybe could get the mannequin out just to help get a few more eggs going. Of course with the star nest as well, doesn't hurt. Okay, not picking up the woodpecker yet. Oh, go with a raven. Well, that explains it. Who needs Valerie woodpecker when you got a raven? So fair enough. Glad I didn't bother going and blocking that now. So yeah, I probably don't care if I give up some berries then with this Oriole. So I think, yeah, 4 turns left. I mean, we could probably play the Oriole and the mannequin and then maybe just legs a couple of times. I feel like that's not a bad idea. So for now we'll do, yeah, the Oriole, get that in the game. So yeah, nice big point bird and bringing us a little bit closer on this next nest box builder, which I think we should be all right on. I don't know necessarily if I want to play this sapsucker anymore, but hopefully with enough of this game, yeah, another good option is going to come along. Oh, you're taking food. Okay. Interesting. Well, yeah, surely going to get Galar in. Feels most likely. So, okay, I want to play my mannequin, so let's do that. And yeah, I think at the very least, legs once, but probably going to be twice because I think if this Galar is going to go in, I think that's got 2 egg spaces. We're presumably about to find out, but I want to make sure that I do win this end of round goal. So indeed it is Galar, and indeed it has got 2 egg spaces, so my memory is not too faulty. And yeah, let's lay some eggs. So I say probably sapsucker, you can go. I definitely want eggs here for the reedling, and I definitely want them on these star nests as well, not just for this end of round goal, but for the next one as well. So come on, Eagle Owl, what can you do? 36. Okay, that means we go again. Rosie Starling, 71. We stop there and we get 2 points. So yeah, Eagle Owl is doing its job. It's working out for us so far, which is nice. Gonna need that to do work for us because this Galar is going to do lots of work over here. So yeah, got to watch out a lot for that one. But it's going to help us out with a bit of free food, so I'll take that. A seed is very welcome. And yeah, we'll obviously be using that to our advantage with some of these birds that we may be playing as this game plays out. So, okay, yeah, you've got your 2 eggs in. You're going to play a bird. I've got to lay eggs again to make sure we secure this end of round goal. So I'll probably throw that seed I just got given. And yeah, get, as I say, some more eggs into this game. So come on, Eagle Out, what can you do this time? 61. I think we go again on 61, and we definitely stop at 82 for another 2 tucks. So working out a treat, helping this point total come along, as will a nice end of round goal win, which is going to come our way. So yeah, still not got great card access, but I feel like we've got some good birds in hand. So definitely Night Heron's going to go down next round, and we're going to make use of that. But for now, Bearded Reedling do actually get to use it this round. We get 2 eggs, which is very, very nice. So yeah, as I say, 5 points on the end of round goal. Coming to the next round, and all right, Great Hornbill is exactly the kind of bird I'm looking for. So please don't take that. You probably will, but I really, really want that as a nice option. So yeah, not to be. It's gone with Woolly Wagtail, of course, but not to worry. We now get some more star nests coming up, which, again, I feel like I probably need to take that Sister Cola. That could definitely help fill out this grasslands. Probably play that into the Sprague's Pipit, obviously Bustard later. Maybe there's still time for Storm Petrel as well, as an option to play. So yeah, I think do go ahead and pick those up. And yeah, as I say, that could be a good option. And we're getting very, very close on this nest box builder. So hopefully, you know, if we do draw cards with this Storm Petrel, you can see a bunch more. and yeah, be able to find that final bird that we need to get maximum points. For now, though, probably going to go grab some food because I see nectar. I want nectar. So please, can I have that? We'll get rid of this coot, which I'm never going to play, and get more nectar. So yeah, happily give out the berry here, I think. At the worst, it's going to be an extra point. We throw it for an egg, but maybe I use it for the bustard or something else later on. So we'll go with that. And even more nectar's coming our way. So we're very rich right now. We need all this food to, yeah, get these lovely big point birds down. So, as I say, probably going to look to play. I think we'll play this double play and the Storm Petrel as well. I think that would be nice to go with. So I could do Storm Petrel first, or I could ignore it because Black Noddy is very, very good as well. So that is going to be, yeah, definitely a tempting option. So, oh, tricky decisions here. Do I just go with the extra 9 points? I feel like I do. I could very well just leave, yeah, the Storm Petrel if I don't need it here. 9-point bird is hard to pass up on. And yeah, I say with weak card draw, I feel like in these situations you've got to just make the most of birds when they come up. So we'll go with that. We do have this parrot as well. Really don't like giving away nectar. It could help with this bonus card. I'm going to go off the top. Okay, Black Swan is an interesting one. How many big birds do we have? Night Heron would be good. Bustard, definitely. The Swan itself, and of course the Eagle Owl. So honestly, we might be good. That we might just be playing these birds and laying eggs the rest of this game. With all these nice big point birds and these nice bonus card giving birds. I'm not really sure there's too much else to think about. So we can probably crack on with that. Just a quick check on the end of round goal. You've got 2 birds you can lay eggs on. We've also got 2, but we're about to add to that. I think we do this double play here. Sister Cola in the grasslands, double play that into, yeah, Sprague's Pipit. So that's a nice play. Just building out, yeah, our grasslands another spot. Can we get a good bonus card? You bet we can. Ethologist for guaranteed 6. So it was pretty straightforward. And honestly, I mean, yeah, I suppose we'd match that in the wetlands anyway. And we're not going to better it off Diet Specialist. So I'll take that. Thank you very much. And yeah, that is now a slightly better bonus card that we can copy, of course, with this Bustard. So that's something to think about as we, yeah, head into this late stage of the game. So feeling good, feeling like we've got a plan. And I've got to tell you, these seeds are going to be really, really helpful for later on, because this mannequin play, when we play something at the end, is probably going to be this Bustard. It might actually be this Black Swan. But either way, yeah, we can just spend seeds. And that's going to be really, really helpful. Maybe save a turn from taking food. So honestly, I might just play the Bustard now, because if I'm thinking about final round, yeah, it's going to be Black Noddy and Black Crown Night Heron will go down, and then the Black Swan. Just going to play all the blackbirds. They'll go down towards the end of this game. And yeah, if I take food once, as long as they get the right food, should be able to play all of these, I think, with maybe a little bit of assistance, as I say, from some seeds. And if we're not playing more bonus card birds, we ain't going to do better than the 6. So let's just get this down and benefit from the additional eggs that we're going to see coming through. So yeah, I guess we'll go maybe spend the berry and the seed, keep the rat in case we need it here. Yeah, get this Bustard down. And yeah, scoring lots of points. So Ethologist, we'll copy that. And we'll get our 6 caches. So yeah, as I said, when I picked that up, a little bit of a slow turn to be doing that. Kind of hurt tempo a little bit, but I feel like it's worth it to, yeah, be able to maximize off that at the end here. Or at the end of this round, towards the end of this game. Scoring a big point turn there. So slightly unusual grasslands we've got going on, but yeah, we built that out, and it's going to hopefully do us well for the rest of this game. So okay, Red Crown Crane going in, and 8 caches there. That's the sign of a good bonus card, so very nice. Another ground nest, so I suppose you're going to get now up to 3. I think we're going to be okay, because we have enough here. And yeah, I guess we do just do... Well, I mean, if we don't need to lay on the Bustard, I won't, because black swan. We're going to need space there later, and we'll fill up as much as we can on the big egg capacity birds because, yeah, that last second round goal, we may struggle there, but I'll try my best. So, yeah, I think that's okay to do it like that because I don't think there's any way you can pull some funny business here. I don't know, maybe I do just want to play it safe. I can clear this off later when I play another bird, so make sure we don't make any mistakes. Can we get some tucks here? 36, slightly too big ibis, so unfortunate, but yeah, we're going to get a couple more eggs now from this reedling, so we'll take that. And yeah, another end of round goal win. So into the final round. Okay, well, a little penguin would have been nice. But I think we just take food here. And yeah, grab, as I say, as much food as we can for these lovely plays. So there's a chance that we can only maybe do one of these plays this round, depending, of course, on how much food we get. So I might just take this as a seed, just in case. And obviously this berry's going to help, and then we'll go and reset and no nectar here. But maybe... I mean, it's probably going to be for the night heron, so I'll take a fish because I need that for both birds, and that just gives that, yeah, slight flexibility perhaps. But yeah, 6 food in supply, so I say 2 of these birds could go down, but who knows? Maybe 3 galah activations could come through and get us an extra bird going down, so I would not say no to that. That looked like gaining food. So yeah, this is kind of an interesting dynamic with the wagtail. Even though Raven's down, still taking food to pick up. Yeah, that little penguin. So very nice stuff. We'll crack on and yeah, just lay our eggs and hopefully have enough space here to manage. And hopefully get some smaller birds. The whooping crane coming up, but I guess at least that didn't fall into my opponent's hands. So yeah, maybe, as I say, got to think about which bird we want to play. I mean, it's probably going to be the night heron over the noddy, purely from an egg space perspective. Got to remember we're going to get 2 from the reedling at this end of this round, so I think we will at least qualify for the end of round goal, but it's going to be a tough one. So okay, now American Goldfinch going in, which is an interesting late play. I feel like that's got to be for a bonus card, but yeah, getting some more food coming in. Really not wanting to lay eggs. We will lay eggs though, and yeah, I guess again this is where we've got to kind of really think carefully about which birds get some eggs. I suppose we can lay 2 here. That's the safety because we know there's only going to be 2 coming through. Now come on, Eagle Owl, what can you do? 30, very nice. Ooh, 15. I mean, 45 is still low, but I think we stop there. Save the 2 tucks. Don't take unnecessary risks. And yeah, that's going to help us out a little bit more on the points department. So in terms of the nectar races, not really too much we can do. Obviously, we'll spend a little bit in the wetlands, but we're not going to be, yeah, really doing too much. I think we are going to see, oh, well, we are going to see some free food coming in. I think we are going to see the penguin likely going in to that wetlands anyway, so we'll watch out for that. And that may be some nectar getting spent, but okay, I think now is when we do yeah, this night heron. So it's going to be 2 nectars and a rat, I would say then, because yeah, we're not going to get enough food coming through from the galah to play everything. So, and yeah, actually thinking about it, night heron is the play because that's the one that the swan's going to lay an egg on. So if I use my brain, I'll make the right decision. So clear off this bustard, as mentioned. Yeah, need the egg space there for the swan, but also to actually have a bird that doesn't have an egg on it, or another one for this end of round goal. So that's a nice one to get down. I say helping push this score over 100, and yeah, we'll have 1 final turn laying eggs, and then use the mannequin to play the swan, which is then also going to get activated. So we're going to get a nice sequence of plays here with the yellow powers, which is always fun. And hopefully, yeah, a nice chunk of points is going to come through and help us out in this game, because this is a pretty nice grasslands with the Raven, the Galar, and a few tucks off this Bee Eater. And yeah, we know there's going to be some big plays covered in here as well, as they would expect to see the penguin, maybe a forest bird, maybe something else we're going to see come in. But yeah, it's going to be big pointers for sure that we've got to watch out for. But as I say, we've got a nice big point play of our own, which is going to help out. So, okay, it's Prostitute Warbler. I do remember that being picked up earlier now, so that's gone down. And I think that flipped the Forest Nectar as well. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and lay eggs. So as I get them down here, make sure we keep the spaces free for the swan. And come on, last chance here, Eagle Owl. Ooh, 112. Very, very close. But we are unfortunately going to miss there, so bit of a shame. But yeah, honestly didn't do too bad of a job throughout the whole game. 7 tucks. Maybe I'd like a little bit more. But yeah, certainly not the worst outcome. So there's the penguin, no surprise. And yeah, onto our teal power, we get 2 eggs off that reedling, so that's worked out all right for us. Obviously lose the end of round goal, but we split them across the whole 4 rounds, so don't mind that too much. Yeah, onto our yellow power. So mannequin, I say, playing the black swan, so we're going to do just that. Save the egg cost, of course, and then we get to use the black swan and get 4 eggs coming through. So 10 points through that yellow sequence. Very, very nice. Obviously losing all these nectars, not quite so nice. So that is where, yeah, we're going to have a little bit of pain in these final scores, but see what difference it's going to make. So yeah, definitely some big point birds. We know went down on both sides. How close it's going to be? We're slightly behind. Obviously nice bonus cards on our side, helping things out. Splitting those end of round goals. Both players going grasslands, but we had substantially more eggs. Obviously, a few tucks are going to come through on this Galar. I think we're going to hold on here. Even losing these nectars, we do indeed. 118 up against 109 is the final result. So, yeah, pretty happy with that one. Definitely an unusual game in terms of having no card draw, really. Just that reedling. But really, it was just about maximizing the draws, picking up the good birds when they were there. Didn't have to really dig off the deck. Didn't have to gamble too much. And yeah, got some nice big pointers down. And as I say, the bonus cards definitely didn't hurt either. So we'll take a look over on this side. Platform Builder, very nice with the penguin late on. And Grassland Ranger, so maybe that explains the Goldfinch picking up, yeah, a few extra points. So not too bad. Do wonder what the bonus card under the crane was. Seems like it was a good one for 8 points. So yeah, definitely some decent bonus work over there. But not enough as we take this game by a pretty close margin. So yeah, another win under our belt, which is always good in these qualifying stages. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy this video. If you want to see more from the World Cup, then do make sure you've hit subscribe. Make sure you stay tuned, follow along, and I'll see you in another game very, very soon.